Whew, New Orleans.
Uh,
Boy, y'all in a heap of trouble. Spencer Rattler. So if you just take that R and put a D,
yeah.
that's what you Saints fans. That's what y'all got to look forward to. In the preseason opener, despite throwing a pick six, rookie Tyler Shook comes off the bench and outplays Rattler. If you could believe that, it's kind of like getting.
Yo, what it do, man? Welcome to another episode of Li+Sports, man. And today on the screen, we're talking the New Orleans Saints. Hey, man, some predict that, man, New Orleans Saints will probably be the worst football team in the league. We got Ocho Cinco. They're going to help us break it down. Now, let's get into this video. Bit
by a water moccasin or a rattlesnake. It's just how close are you to antivenom? I mean, both are going to hurt.
Right.
Both are going to in excruciating pain. Swelling will be immediately. Shortness of breath.
Yes.
That's what you get with these two quarterbacks. I don't know why they didn't. I hope Kellen Moore, who's a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator, I hope he signed a long-term deal. Like 6 years. Because it's going to be a while with those two quarterbacks.
Let me say this. If Shedeur Sanders goes to Cleveland and becomes an all-pro, all-everything quarterback, the New Orleans Saints will kick themselves in the ass forever because they are one of the teams that we thought that was going to pick up Shedeur. And I think it was at that number 9 slot, and they passed on him, and they got this kid, Kyler, something out of Louisville. I don't even want to say his name wrong, but between him and Spencer Rattler, New Orleans is in for a real uphill battle this year.
Yes, sir.
Before they win. Saints quarterback in the first preseason game, Rattler was 7 of 11, 53 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interception, but he did lose a fumble. Tyler Shook, 15 of 22, 165, 1 touchdown, 1 pick 6. Ocho, go ahead, Ocho. You
think? I mean, listen. While I was watching the game today, before the game started, I threw out a tweet to Saints fans. I have a lot of Saints fans that follow me on Twitter, that follow me on X. And the question was, are you guys optimistic about Spencer Rattler as quarterback number 1? And all the answers were unanimous in saying that they don't believe in him. And there were a few that said, you know what, I'm optimistic about him. He can improve in his second year. So based on the small sample size, we were able.
Listen, Spencer Rattler is a good quarterback, but is he an NFL lead you to the playoffs, lead you to the Super Bowl quarterback? But right now, I'm gonna say no. I can go all the way back to his days at Oklahoma when he lost his job to Khalil Williams. So he's always been under fire. He had a pretty decent career at South Carolina. He had some ups and downs. I think his last 2 ball games, he played out his mind. I think he had an upset over Clemson. But outside of that, no, I agree with the Saints fans. I wouldn't feel confident as Spencer Rattler as my quarterback either.
See from Spencer Rattler today, it didn't look promising. But again, it is a preseason. Maybe a little rusty. First time out against competition outside of yourself. So I want to give him a little grace.
But he's not a rookie, Ocho.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Unc.
He started real games last year. Right. I would expect him to look a little better the second time around in a vanilla type game plan than a rookie. Then say Jackson Dart, say Shedeur Sanders, say some of these, even Shook. Yes. Okay, if Shook's gonna struggle, okay, I get that. He's a rookie, first time playing in the NFL, not a guy that started games in the NFL to play that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it looked rough, but last year watching Spencer Rattler, he played bad at times, but at times he showed flashes of what he can do. What we have to find, that.
I gotta agree with Ocho. You know, we're gonna beat the guy up. We got to tell the truth about it. He did show at times last year he can be an NFL starting quarterback, but Spencer Rattler is just too consistent for me. He was at Oklahoma, he was at South Carolina. He's showing those same character traits now at New Orleans.
Happy medium, that keel of balance, of consistency, where it doesn't drop below the bar. The standard has to be the standard of consistency. He hasn't found that yet. Obviously, I'm not going to panic. I'm not saying I'm a Saints fan, but just for his sake, I think quarterback number 1 is Spencer Rattler. I don't see a rookie beating him out. Obviously, it looked good. Tyler, how do you pronounce his last name?
Shook.
Tyler Shook. Obviously, probably going against the 3s and the 4.
I gotta agree with Ocho Cinco. For all the reports I done heard and all the videos I done watched on YouTube, this kid Tyler Sharp, he ain't cutting it either. Now, again, that was practice. He was going up against first team defense in practice, so they probably had his number. But like Ocho and Chad say, the Saints are in real trouble. They must figure out this quarterback situation.
Did get into the game, you would look a certain way. You would look a little better in that manner. But I think Spencer Rattler is the answer for them. And it's unfortunate. But again, it's a small sample size. I wouldn't panic right now, being that everything is so vanilla. But the fact that it is vanilla, you should look to par.
Right.
You should look to par with it being your second year.
Yeah.
Right.
Second year, yeah.
I think the thing is, for me, Spencer Rattler's style of play will eventually get him cut and a coach fired.
How?
That's what happens when you're not consistent at that position.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that position.
Now that's something to say. Just said that was mouth, but we just said it. The quarterback position, you must be consistent, and if you're not, you will get cut, and the coach who believed in you will get fired. So Spencer Rattler, for him, like I said, he showed flashes that he can play in the NFL, but he's just way too consistent, and go all the way back to his Oklahoma days.
Get coaches fired quicker than anything. Get general managers terminated quicker than anything. Now, they felt comfortable enough. They're like, okay, we're going to wait till I think they got shook in the second or third round. They're like, we like Spencer Rattler. They like him.
Right.
He was a highly sought after guy, went to the University of Oklahoma, and then Caleb Williams came. He transfers, goes to the University of South Carolina. So he has some arm talent, but he's just a little inconsistent for my taste. And it's hard to win when you don't get consistency out of that position. Because eventually it will get him cut and it'll get the coach fired. Because we had Richard Smith used to tell us all the time. He says that type of play will get you cut and get me fired.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay, we're going to stop it right there for the night. And before we get out of here, man, my final thoughts is, man, the Saints got to find that answer at quarterback. Spencer Rattler, he must get more consistent to be an NFL starting quarterback. Like Unc said, his play is so sporadic. It will get a coach fired and it will get him cut. The rookie, I'm not expecting much out of Tyler Shuck. I've seen some videos on YouTube. I wasn't impressed. He threw a pick six in the preseason game, but he did handle himself well, throwing for over 160 yards. Again, the Saints fans, I kind of feel bad for you. Hopefully, Kellen Moore with his offensive guru play calling will come in and help these two young quarterbacks out. Well, that's the end of it. Till the next time, Li+Sports, and make sure you like, subscribe, and please leave all comments below. You already know.
Your boy Acoustics. Yep. Your boy Big Lou. Lou, baby. Yeah. Hey.